right, let's talk about a cozy little secret, using Crisco as a DIY heater. Yes, the same Crisco you use in the kitchen for baking can be transformed into an emergency heating solution. It sounds unusual, but this method can be a real game changer when you need warmth and have no other options. In this guide, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about making a Crisco heater to keep a room comfortably warm, even in emergency situations. By the end, you'll have a complete understanding of how to set up and safely use this DIY heater. So whether you're preparing for winter storms, camping, or just want to keep this trick in your back pocket, you'll be prepared. First, let's understand why Crisco works so well as a heater. Though it may seem odd, there's a bit of science behind it. Crisco is a fat-based shortening with a high-calorie content, meaning it holds a lot of energy. When burned, this energy is released as heat. Think of it like a supercharged candle. Crisco's thick, solid consistency at room temperature allows it to burn slowly and steadily, which is just what you need for reliable, low-maintenance warmth over a long period. Plus, because it's safe to burn indoors with a few basic precautions, Crisco becomes a fantastic option for heating when other options might not be available. To make this heater, you'll need just a few materials, most of which you likely already have around the house. A can of Crisco, a standard 48-ounce can, can burn for up to 72 hours, making it ideal for power outages or emergencies. A wick. You can use a cotton string, a small candle wick, or even a strip of cloth, but make sure it's 100% cotton. Cotton is safe to burn and won't melt or release harmful fumes. A glass or ceramic container. While this is optional, using a heat-resistant jar adds an extra layer of safety and makes the heater easier to move around if needed. Once you've got your materials, setting up your Crisco heater is simple. Start by preparing the wick. Cut a piece of wick or cloth that's around the same height as the Crisco can, or at least tall enough to stick out above the surface by an inch or two. Next, press the wick down into the Crisco about an inch or two, deep enough that it can hold itself up, but still tall enough to catch a flame. You may find it easier to use a pencil or stick to help push it down. The glass helps contain the heat, making the flame more even and manageable. But if you don't have a jar, don't worry. The Crisco can itself works just fine. Just make sure it's placed on a stable, heat-proof surface to prevent any accidents. When it comes time to light your heater, simply hold a flame to the tip of the wick until it catches. Crisco may take a moment to ignite, so be patient. Once lit, it will burn with a steady, gentle flame that can add a surprising amount of warmth to a small room. This little flame won't replace your main heating system, but it can make a significant difference in smaller spaces like bedrooms, small offices, or tents. Now let's talk numbers. A single can of Crisco can burn for up to 72 hours, providing steady warmth for days. If you have several cans, you could set up multiple Crisco heaters to heat a larger area, or simply light one at a time to extend your heating supply. This method is perfect for keeping a cozy space warm through an emergency or adding a bit of extra warmth on chilly nights. It's important to remember some basic safety guidelines when using your Crisco heater. First, always place it on a stable, non-flammable surface, like a ceramic tile or a stone coaster, and ensure the room is well ventilated. Any open flame releases a small amount of carbon monoxide. This is minimal with a single heater, but be cautious, especially if you're using more than one. And finally, never leave your heater unattended. If you're leaving the room or going to bed, extinguish the flame by smothering it with a metal lid or pressing down on the wick with a spoon. Don't blow it out, as that can spread sparks or melted wax. This simple trick makes extinguishing the flame much safer and keeps everything contained. Don't forget to like this video. If you got any value from it, thanks for watching.